Crunchy nut cornflakes.
Bowling at Pot 2.
Yeah. I'll be there for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Fucking
Fine.
hell.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you staying in Derby?
A bit at my grand's house, just a bit. Other house, bit.
Fairs.
Probably. Fucking have Jake's couch. Nah,
Whoa!
I
Jake's
mean, if anything, if everything's still safe and not locked down again.
exactly, yeah.
Please, I beg.
I might just have to spend two of those 3 weeks just sitting inside grandma's house.
But what if you have your vaccine passport?
I don't. We get those.
I don't know. I don't
Vaccine
even know if they get them. Ow.
Oh, I literally can't.
Because I'm very tired. For some
Alright,
reason.
Alright, man.
Alright.
See you in a bit,
Have a
Jake.
good stream, chat, and everyone.
Thank you very
Enjoy.
much. See you in a bit. Ba-dum. My only alive grandparents is a 20-hour plus flight away. Now that is an excuse.
I
Wow.
know.
Get yourself onto a game show because apparently, like, all the game shows, they fucking love them people that have got grandparents living in Australia. Jesus Christ. If you check out, right, like BBC game shows, right? I bet there's like a 50% chance the winner or the one that gets into the final that could potentially win the money, all right? The grand prize, the jackpot of the show. They always go, oh, I want to go to Australia because we've got relatives living there. Motherfucker. Every single... you check...
there.
I'm telling you. You check it. What, if you've got relatives living in Australia? Exactly. And then get yourself on a game show because they'll fucking accept you straight away. Fucking hell. Every single time. Every single time. It's like, oh, if I win the jackpot, I'm going to fucking Australia. Fuck off. Do something else with the money. Get a new kitchen. Fucking hell.
I think the worst part about this is that
We've already sorted that.
Curtis watches BBC game shows.
Of course I do.
Yeah,
I watch
basically-
Pointless. Bro, Pointless is sick.
Basically, the
It was-
summary of
it was
this
a good game.
stream is
What does
We're-
Curtis like
It's just
that
us
we
making
don't?
fun of Curtis's taste in media.
To be fair, the guy that won Pointless today, he won the prize because his wife wants to go to Argentina. He's already been, but she wants to really go Argentina, but he keeps putting it off.
Is it
Now
to
he
visit?
can't because
Is
he's
it
got
to
free
visit
money.
relatives? Is it to visit relatives?
No, no.
Just,
she
they want to visit Argentina. Fair enough, because all their relatives live in fucking Australia.
I want to go to Argentina. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it next week.
It's all a
Please.
ruse. They just swapped out the country starting with A. They say they want to go to Argentina, but actually, they're
We're
visiting
coming
it
to
up
my
with-
house for the big party.
Yo.
That's
None of you are invited.
Oh.
I don't know,
I mean,
man.
let's face it, would you rather, for everyone who lives in the UK here, would you rather live in the UK or Australia?
I don't know.
Well,
I
I've
don't
got some
know.
great friends over there. I think I prefer here just because all
Australia
the creepy
doesn't have
crawlies
internet.
over there.
Australia
yeah,
has
you
a lot
don't-
of spiders.
You don't even
Spiders.
see most of them if you just live in Sydney.
And- but the thing is
Australia
that
has the same amount of
where
spiders.
where they don't have spiders, they have terrible.
What, in the cities?
Yeah. I know someone who lives in like downtown Sydney and gets like 3 down.
3 what?
Wait, what?
Or 3 meg down. In Sydney.
Oh, internet. Internet.
I
Right.
thought it was gonna be like snakes or something.
Yeah, he's got 3 snakes in his backyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
they just chill. They just
I have
chill.
seen videos of like suddenly just like someone walking into just their washroom and there's a snake on top of this boiler.
Yeah,
That's just
the
wild,
the
innit?
boiler snake.
No, I love the video of the dude in Florida who just walks into his bathroom. There's an entire alligator in there, and he just drags it out of his house. He's like, "Get the
It's
fuck
like
out,"
that,
and he
like
just-
that golf thing where the guy walks up behind it's either a crocodile or an alligator, just taps it on the back, and it scurries back into the water.
Okay, while we're on the topic of reality shows, I guess House Hunters is like my favorite absurd show.
Reality.
Like, oh yeah, I'm like,
Oh my
an
god! Don't even
artisan
get me.
bread
Don't
maker.
even get me started on House Hunters.
I'm an artisan bread maker, and like my husband tends to like he walks dogs for a living, and we have a budget of $5 million. And I want a house that's gonna
Dude,
fall into the sea in 5 years. It's like so much
do
fun.
it, dude. I can't. No, the worst are the destination ones where they're just in like some islands, and it's just like two like insane people trying to buy a house. Like,
What are you talking about?
Florida, that was like I saw it in a last week tonight episode where it was the same house that was previously featured as having been like gone completely underwater during a hurricane, and then they ended up buying the house. And it was like, oh,
We were
okay,
never even.
cool.
We weren't even talking about reality TV shows. Just want to get that off your chest anyway.
Yeah, it's
Fair enough.
everyone should watch House Hunters. It's an objectively funny show.
Yeah.
House Hunters, is that? Oh no, that's not the one with the two brothers that do the decorating, is it? No, that's
No.
No, House
The
Hunters.
Property Brothers.
that. Yeah, thank you.
House Hunters is the unsuccessful sequel to the movie.
I
House
saw
Hunters.
those dudes on a plane once.
Yeah, but did
Yeah.
you see the F2 freestylers in a motel in Spain, in France?
No,
we
I'm
have
happy I
all-
didn't.
The worst fucking show in existence though is Sister Wives.
Sister Wives.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, wait. If this is something
It's a
about
joke.
incest, we ain't going there, alright?
No, it's this dude from like Utah because polyamorous relationships are allowed there or whatever.
It's absolutely they're absolutely
It's
not allowed.
a show, or I think it is somewhere.
there.
What is
It's
going
somewhere
on?
where
It's allowed. But
Yeah.
anyway, this dude, the show has like 17 seasons. This dude who has 4 wives, and they each,
Yeah,
and they
crying
each,
knows what's up. These are just, it's just awful television.
and then they each have a different house. So this fucking dude goes from like house to house. Each family has like 5 children, so there's like fucking 20 kids. And the show's been going for like 18 seasons now.
Can't wait for the season 19 finale where it reveals to each individual wife that he's cheating on them.
Oh no.
It's like, I'm cheating on it. Yeah, I know. I watch telly.
Sister
No,
Wives.
and they're still doing the season even with like COVID, so it's just all on Zoom. And they have to record like all the
Oh,
footage themselves.
for fuck's sake!
Anyway, basically, if you want to feel actual pain if you're in America, just turn on the
watch
TV.
HGTV.
Yeah, no, just turn on the TV and turn on TLC,
Yeah, also that.
also known as the Learning Channel. Even though all the shows on there are just insane people.
Yeah,
I thought that
TLC
was the History
genuinely-
Channel.
It's TLC genuinely stands for the Learning Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm done now. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm done.
I swear it's not that.
I'm pretty sure it is, unless I just.
American Pay-Tel- Yeah, the Learning Channel.
Yeah.
Oh
God,
my
wow.
days.
Even though the content is absolutely the opposite of what
The-
the
Yeah,
Learning
they-
is-
they own- they own
Yeah, you've also
HGTV.
got the History Channel, which talks about fucking aliens half the time.
Aliens.
Aliens
History
and Duck
Channel.
Dynasty. That's pretty much it. Storage
bro.
Wars.
Oh, yeah, they own what's it called?
The
HGTV.
Curse
It's
of
Food
Oak
Network.
Island or whatever it is. Oh.
I love the Food Network.
Aliens built the pyramids.
But it's
Like-
just
Genuinely.
the history channels. It's like it's semi like normal history, and then it like hits like what 12, and it's just fucking alien.
No, during the day it's just Storage Wars and Duck Dynasty, unless it's different for you guys.
No, I think it's Storage Wars also. Too bad I don't watch the history channel. Like, why
Or,
would I watch the
Pawn,
history
Pawn
channel?
Stars with Rick Harrison and
And
freaking
it's,
Chum
and
Lee.
it's
The best I can do is
I'm watching all the porn stars episodes at the moment. Ugh.
What got me?
That sounds like something else than porn.
What got
I
me?
know,
Yeah. What was the
Context,
funniest
it's
thing?
not that kind of porn.
What was the funniest thing for me? Yeah, is that like National Geographic would be running a like program on fucking volcanoes, and then all of a sudden it changed to fucking air crash investigation because they couldn't fit it on any of the other fucking channels. Air crash investigation, just like out of fucking nowhere. Why did this Russian plane go into the sea? Because they allowed a fucking 11-year-old into the cockpit. Fuck, that was genuinely one of the shows, yeah? That they allowed an 11-year-old to fly a fucking plane.
See, my favorite one was like.
And then everybody died.
Yeah, as much as you can have a favorite air crash investigation.
My favorite air crash investigation.
As much as you can have a favorite.
No, it's bad when you're watching an air
it's
crash
like an-
investigation. You know people that died on it, and you're like, should I be watching this?
It's like I think it's like an Alaska Airlines flight, and just like the wings fell off, just in the middle of the flight. It's like, okay, this is good. That's good to know. Cheers. Great.
No, there's a show on the Discovery Channel called Mayday.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, no, it
investigation.
is. Air crash investigation is Mayday.
That's the same show.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same
shit.
show.
With like the dramatic reenactment.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dramatic
yes.
reenactment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite.
The Discovery Channel's a fucking trip as well. You'll go from shit like that to like Ice Road Truckers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is a good show.
Ice Road Truckers is actually
Deadliest Catch is like
Deadliest
it
Catch
used
is
to-
fucking
it used to
great.
be my favorite show when I was a kid.
No, like Deadliest Catch is actually fucking
Oh,
sick.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Really good
Discovery Channel go-tos for me were just Mythbusters and How It's Made. But
Bro,
Oh, How It's Made was
Fire,
me.
though.
I used to love watching How It's Made.
How It's
I
Made
only
is
watch
still
that
on.
on
It's still
Airplane.
really good.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
God.
Now for the Discovery
That was
Channel,
fun.
it's oh god, what's the show? The one where they drain away the sea, drain the oceans. That's it.
Forged in Fire is pretty good. I believe that's Discovery.
My favorite air crash investigation.
There was a series that was like mega disasters. Just like, yeah, what happens if
Yeah.
this giant tsunami destroys the entire American East Coast?
Yeah, if a volcano in the Canary Islands goes off. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
What if
yeah,
this
yeah.
volcano in the Canary Islands creates a 300-foot tall tsunami, destroys New York City? It's like, okay, cool.
Oh, fucking hell.
yeah, what if a volcano went off in the middle of Tokyo?
Here's my like cheap, shitty graphics, dramatic reenaction of what happens if the Yellowstone volcano explodes. Like,
I feel like part of that they're like trying to use all the fucking special effects out of After Effects just to like kind of show off the fact that they are actually spending their money wisely at the television.
yeah.
Just like,
We
look,
have a
look, we are
market,
using the special effects. Look.
I bet.
This volcano
It's-
exploding. in a
It's
dramatic
just
way.
like shitty graphics of shitty graphics of just a giant fucking asteroid hitting the middle of New York.
You know what I've just really wanted to start doing? I wanted to take one of them dramatic reenactments of air crash investigation, but redo the sound to make it cartoon sound. Like when it when it crashes into the ocean, you just hear like a plop of water, a drop of water just going. That would be very funny. That would be very
You
funny.
see, Adult
I know-
Swim
one of
slash
the
Robot
things
Chicken's
in-
already done that with How to Get Away with Murder with Wile E. Coyote.
One of the engines blows up, but once it happens, you just hear like a fart sound effect over the top of it.
Yeah. Basically, the Ed and Eddie sound effect that I've got, but with air crash investigation.
Oh no,
Just
I
say
can't.
They go into a downward spiral and they go. Dun, dun, dun,
I think I might have to do that. You know. I think I might have to do that.
Actually, I was just thinking of like shows that were on like the Discovery. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction was on one of those channels,
Oh Jesus!
and that has a lot of reenactments, and it is just a great show.
My favorite air crash investigation.
This was made up by one of our own.
Yeah. Mate, I fucking love that show. I've been looking for it everywhere, but I can't find anywhere that has it.
To be fair to Air Crash Investigation, it did get me really interested in one of the planes and the plane's history, so...
Air Crash Investigation
Can't
was a
knock it too
sick
much.
show. Don't get me wrong, it was a sick show. It was just the fact that... Free's got a personal fucking favourite. It's when the wings fall off a fucking one.
It's just like objectively like, oh, this is good knowledge to have when I'm on an airplane. It's like, oh yeah, the wings fall off.
All right, Ted's told me to just catch a Pokemon straight up, so let's try.
I mean, like, there might be a reason why people are afraid of going on airplanes.
I think it's pretty. When you said objectively, I thought you were gonna say funny. I thought, fuck.
Oh,
Because we've just been
how
saying
about that?
everything's objectively funny.
I don't know. I mean, like genuinely good show.
But I can get what you mean by like good information to have.
No, I mean,
Just being on a plane and the guy next to you is like, so I was watching this show, right?
Oh fuck.
To be fair,
I'm sorry,
you're talking to someone who used to work for the cruise lines, and I took a book about shipwrecks aboard.
yeah.
And just before I
no,
started working
shit.
for the cruise lines, I was working on shipwrecks.
Movies about shipwrecks absolutely need to be programming on cruises.
Oh,
As
yeah,
aircraft.
I watched Titanic on a cruise.
Nah, that's tame. That's
Go on.
tame.
Yeah,
Transatlantic, and the only programming available is Air Crash Investigation.
I still don't understand how they made a movie about the Titanic, but the boat fucking sinking was the side plot.
yeah.
Yeah, Dizzle.
Because that's the thing, like the boat sinking. That's like, how are you gonna make like a 2-hour movie of something we already know what's happened and how it happened? And
I think they should do the what's it called, what's his face, James Cameron, like Pearl Harbor movies, where it's just like
Johnny, that's not the
excessively-
worst Titanic movie. There are worse ones that I can mention, but I can't mention on screen.
I mean, if they're gonna do like movies of like disasters, like tragedies that happen, but have like some fake plot in the middle of it, they should just make the plot as wacky as they can. Like,
Didn't
the
like
Joker shows-
didn't
the
like
Joker
Dick
shows
Van
up on
Damme's
the
son? Or is
Titanic.
it Dick Van Damme? I can't remember his name. The guy who did
Van Dyke.
Diagnosis Murder.
Yeah,
By the way,
Dick Van Dyke.
if you want to talk about a shit show, Diagnosis Murder is well up there, right? Diagnosis Murder is like, I'm a doctor, but I'll also solve crime. Right, okay, so whatever his name is, his son starred in Titanic 2. I
yeah, my
shit you
favourite
not, there's a Titanic 2.
how do you do a sequel?
I'm not joking. Search it. There is a Titanic 2, and I'm telling you, the preview, the trailer of it is as bad as what you'd expect.
What are we
What if I
taking back
expect
to
it to be a
the?
really good movie?
What are we taking
No.
back to the reviews?
No, Raise the Titanic is it's worse than Titanic and Titanic 2.
Oh, the way no, Titanic 2 is an actual boat. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, some guys remaking the Titanic, yeah.
Why would you name it
Too
Titanic
modern
2?
safety standards, but
Electric Boogaloo.
That just seems like you're asking for trouble.
It's been delayed, though.
He's basically doing that to the CNA. Come at me, fucking come at me, you bastards! Come at me.
Hello, this is your captain speaking on board the Titanic 2. Hope it doesn't happen this time, LMAO. Okay, let's go.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Just to let you guys know before we set off, this boat is unsinkable, by the way.
Okay, so alright.
You may find Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'll go hit an iceberg right now. Test it for you.
Nah.
I got reminded of a book I had as a kid called Titanic 2020.
I read that.
Yeah, but if you know the plot of that book, like sort of
That aged really bad.
Yeah, that aged because the entire thing is this kid who, they build a new Titanic and they like set sail from, is it Belfast?
It's Belfast in Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, Belfast, and he like sneaks on board and then he's a stowaway.
Yeah, he sneaks on board because they're playing hide and fucking seek.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He sneaks on board. But whilst they're like having the Titanic cruise, a deadly virus like breaks out on land.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened to some kid volleyed a football into a factory and spilt some chemicals?
Yeah, that.
I remember thinking back on it because me and my friends were talking about old work and we're like, that kid grew up to be Ruben Neves. It's Ruben Neves.
It's a book from I don't know what year, but they're like, year 2020, deadly virus will break out.
Shit.
But like playing hide and seek, you hide on this giant fuck off boat.
Yeah.
It's like, they'll never find me on this gigantic boat, hell no.
Titanic 2020 was released in 2007.
Like,
The 19th of July, 2007.
They should make a movie. Adapt
No?
it.
So some guy is it starts out by some guy is surfing on waves caused by ice falling off a glacier because of global warming, and then he just dies, and then they have a new ship that's like, it's the Titanic 2, and then he gets hit by a tsunami, and then they're like, oh no, we need to get back to shoreline, and then he gets hit by another tsunami.
No, how about
I
they build the
can't-
Titanic 2, take it out to sea, it gets hit by a tsunami, then it gets hit by an asteroid, then it gets hit. It just encounters every disaster possible and then it sinks.
It has the word, meanwhile, back up north, a much larger tsunami is created by yet another glacier, which is the most meaningless sentence I've ever heard.
It's
We need a nickname, a decent nickname for that Aracuda that we just
Titanic.
We're not calling it Titanic.
Leonardo.
We're not calling it Leonardo. It's a female. It's a female Aracuda, by the way.
Yeah, name it Leonardo.
I think we've called one Lictor. I think. Oh no.
okay.
Yeah, we call one Lictor. Yeah.
Well, I should call it Kate.
Barry, I
Throw me
agree.
like one of your French girls.
Name it Mayday.
2019.
I am supposed to be here, aren't I? I am. Yeah. There's something that I need to do here. Unless I've. Oh no, I've already done it. Never mind. I've already done it.
I don't think Afghanistan is a good one.
Oh no, I've got a Twitch streamer on my Rocket League team.
Ooh, girl.
I don't know any Twitch.
My favorite air crash investigation is where the wings fell off and so many people died.
LMAO.
LMAO.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Well done.
You see, I do have a favorite air crash investigation. Yeah, I do have one, legit. Because people fucking survived it.
Oh man.
Yeah, but like, wings didn't fall.
There was an episode where I think like the hydraulics for the rudders stopped working, and they had to control the plane. You'll have seen it, yeah. They had to control the plane through just acceleration and deceleration. I don't know how it worked, but it was the first ever landing of that type where everyone survived, and it literally ran off the runway into like this fielded bit, and I kid you not, they thought the ordeal was over. But they landed, they got off the plane, started hugging, and realised that they were in a minefield.
They should do an episode of Air Crash Investigations live where they actually crash a plane.
Could you imagine, man?
Oh my!
Could you imagine? No, for real. That is a genuine story. They crashed.
Content.
They imagine that has to be unequivocally, the worst day of your life. Like there is no going back from that.
Hey, this is your captain speaking. So we just cut one of the wings off. We're trying to get on this show, you see. So if you guys want to just sign these release forms and.
Send in the clip, we can win
Why does that
250
sound like you've been framed?
No, right, okay, so so right, they realised that they were in an active minefield. I can't believe I said they realised that they were in an active minefield, so they just stayed where they were. Right? And the recovery crew, I think it's been a long time since I've watched it, but the recovery crew finally got to them. Using like metal detectors and that, and then they were able to get safely away. So everybody survived. But imagine being the first ever pilots to do that, and then realizing that you could still die. Imagine. Okay, no, I'm glad that we have to imagine it, but imagine doing that and then getting killed by a mine. Imagine that. Jesus.
It would be the most like Benny Hill shit to see the recovery vehicle coming to rescue you and it's get blown up by a mine. Like, oh,
how did they realize in the first place? Well, in the dramatization of it, they noticed the signs. They might have noticed the signs beforehand. I don't know, but it was just just some real funny shit.
You just take out while waiting for the recovery vehicle to come. You just take out your phone and start playing Minesweeper.
Fuck's sakes, Dizzle.
It's like, yeah, guys, just passing the time. Sorry.
See, I just have a mental image of like some dystopian future timeline where Dizzle's like idea is like an actual show. And so people get on a plane and they see like a TV crew getting on the plane and they're like, what?
They see this Canadian man with a headband.
Wait a minute.
Imagine like that they interview some of the passengers like before they get like
hey, how's this totally?
You've got 20
this
seconds before
totally
the
normal?
oxygen mask comes down. Quick, a quick word.
How are the in-flight drinks on this totally normal, little strange flight?
So the first out of 4 engines failed. How do you feel right now?
The first.
How did the plane not self any of the mines? It just didn't. Presumably, right? Much like parts of the UK and parts of the Falklands and back until like recently. They just knew that mines were around that vicinity and just cordoned off a certain area. They didn't know how many. Obviously, where they landed didn't have that many mines in it, or else that would have been the most unfortunate shit ever. That is when you know that the Grim Reaper really wants you. When you like survive a fucking plane crash by being a brilliant pilot. And then you get blown up by a mine.
Yeah, or it's that God also really, or like, I don't know, yeah, God wants you to stay because you somehow landed the plane in the minefield without any of the mines blowing up the plane.
I'm
No,
gonna try and
well,
find this episode without getting like.
it's
doing a
wicked.
Google search
It's
and
wicked.
Investigated by the FBI.
It is easily the best air crash investigation episode.
No,
Easily.
how about this? You survive the plane crash, and then you survive the mines, and then in the recovery vehicle.
The recovery vehicle runs you over.
Recovery vehicles.
It's like them dudes. There's some dudes that survived a plane crash and then had to eat one of the survivors, just like because they'd landed up a fucking mountain. Because that's just rough. That's just rough. You survive, but then you're a cannibal. Like,
Did they have to play like? Did they have to like play
Okay,
rock
yeah.
paper scissors to decide who gets eaten?
I found the page, but the only link to it I can find is on Hungarian Wikipedia.
what? Yeah, watch the
Okay.
Hungarian version. Yeah, that won't confuse her
No, it's
whatsoever.
Season 3, Episode 2. A terrorist missile fired at a European air transport mail plane. Oh yeah, it's in Iraq. Okay, it makes sense. Mine.
Right, so the missile must have shot. I don't know. I swear the hydraulics went and they couldn't steer the plane properly.
The left wingtip burns out of control and all hydraulic pressure leaks. Despite the
There you go.
damage, the plane landed safely in Baghdad, the first time a plane has been piloted to a successful landing without the use of hydraulics.
There you go. That's it. That's the one.
Come out, and then after they land the plane, and then there's soldiers come up to them and like, "Hey, you're in a minefield."
That's such a rough day.
You get out of like the burning plane, and there's like this guy with a stereotypical British accent in the back. He's like waving, mate, you're in a fucking minefield.
do you mind? You're in a minefield, lad. Fuck's sake. Yeah, but that's wicked. How about that? That's a bit of a story to tell that pub, isn't it? Fucking hell.
You could also lie, so you were on the plane.
I'm just trying to figure out why the only synopsis of this is on a Hungarian Wikipedia.
Is it a Hungarian plane? Is it Budapest Airways?
Oh no, there we go. Found it. Oh, just the English version just doesn't mention the minefield.
What? How do you not mention the fucking minefield?
Don't mention the minefield.
You weren't
The
there,
English
man.
version doesn't mention the minefield.
Okay.
Well, that's sometimes the thing about shows. Sometimes the truth is so crazy they don't want to put it in because it'd be so unbelievable.
Yeah, maybe the truth is so crazy that they just didn't believe it.
Yeah, but in terms, right? Okay, so some episodes, like the one that I was talking about, where they actually bring a kid into the cockpit, yeah, and it just crashes into the sea. That's such little content to go off, and then you get that absolute juiciness. They should have made a fucking special out of that. They should have made it 3 fucking hours long. They should have dragged it on for as long. And not only that, they were in a minefield.
They should make a film out of it.
And
They
were
should.
a
They should.
minefield. Oh my god.
And
guys,
they were in a
were
minefield.
minefield.
And they were roommates. Oh, they were roommates.
All 3 occupants of the plane survived.
See,
There you
that is one of the reasons why Vine's better than TikTok. Jesus. And they were roommates. Oh, they were roommates.
I remember
Wanna
one
move on to
episode
Vine.
where the
It
guy
definitely
managed to
is.
land on like a dike thing next to the river or ocean, whatever it was, and they managed to all get off safely. But then they realised the plane was actually sinking into the yeah.
Into the
But it was like marshland. So they
Oh.
landed the plane and then it was actually sinking. So all these air crash investigators were thinking, how are we going to get the plane out of here before it sinks? Turns out they decided to try taking off again, and it works. Somehow.
Yeah, fire.
It turns
Yeah,
the guy. I think the guy flying it was also partly blind or something, but he was still safe to fly. Or I can't remember. It's like vague bits of
Yeah,
memory.
hold on. Okay, I found it. So it's what 2005. The starboard wing just separated from the fuselage in midair.
What, just on its own?
How many people
what?
died, Fruity?
What?
How many people died, Fruity?
20.
How many?
20.
That's his favourite episode of Air Crash Investigation.
I did preface it with as much as you can have a favourite air crash investigation.
Yeah, but I mean like that. The grave had already been dug by that point, mate.
Yeah. Mm.
Fucking hell.
Boom, and the people go, ah.
Matt, you're really quiet at the moment, mate.
Lol.
He's a quiet guy, man. He's just a quiet guy.
And it's
Oh,
Also,
I'm going to get a penalty here. Oh, yes,
Those-
VAR, please.
Where everyone survived. There's the
Fucking minefields, man. Hello, CG banana. Like a computer graphic banana. Oh, should we dynamite this for the laugh? Oh yeah, fuck it, go on. Ba ba ba. Oh boy. Talk about something completely unnecessary. Here we go. Dynamite's Dynamite's whatever the fuck. Level 65 in the second gym. It's just no need. There's just no need.
one off.
Happy birthday for next week, CG Gaming. We got CG Gaming and CG Banana. They're gonna have a fight against one another. They're gonna be like brawling.
There can only be one.
There can only be one CG. Got this. I got like a Samsung charger. I don't know why. On my desk. Never gonna use it. But it's got this like flick up plug thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a fidget spinner for me. It's like clicky, clicky.
My wire broke, so I had to get a new charger. So now I just have the plug to mess around with, which is nice. I had to use my PS5 charger as my phone charger for a while.
I usually have the pen. The pen is the one, because it's just a super click. Rapid
You haven't
fire.
lost it this time, then.
That noise
No.
actually infuriates me.
I never lose my pens, right? I never lose my pens. My mum stole it from me. Like, didn't even ask. Absolutely ludicrous. It infuriates you, Dizzle.
I just
Pen
there's
clicker.
so many people who did that in school. Just click their fucking pens forever.
That's a
fucking
that's a shame. Now we're all gonna click our pens.
That's a shame, Dizzle.
That's a shame.
That's a shame, Dizzle.
That's a
That's a
shame, Dizzle.
shame. That's a shame.
Someone sounds like they are genuinely fapping.
No.
Wait, you guys weren't?
Ah, man, you're a wrongin'.
Crash Zoom.
Jesus.
CG Banana just said it sounds like a bunch of ants communicating.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Predator?
Yep, that is for sure.
Oh, that's the riggered emoji, so that's like really angry Cutzy. For the rigged draws in Football Manager. Djibouti against Tunisia, what? Always Tunisia. Never anyone else, just Tunisia.
Always Tunisia.
Always Tunisia.
Whenever the video is freezing.
I have nothing against Tunisia, but because of Football Manager, I have everything against Tunisia.
Me with Olympiacos right now. That is exactly how I feel.
It's me and Strasbourg in my save.
Me and people who don't have to rotate.
Myanmar.
Good. I need to finish Dare to Dream. We need to get that finished, really. Oh my devil.
Just in time for Football Manager 2022.
Yeah, just in time for that.
Nice.
I mean nothing. It's the saddest thing I know. So deliver me from sins and give me a rock and roll.
Oh, I hate it when we lose like that.
Yo, look at that Wingle outside. I didn't even see that Wingle.
He's simply
That's
vibing.
sick. That's a vibing Wingle right there. What the fuck is what is it doing?
Vibing, living.
It's a wingle on the wind. Watch how it soars.
He's just enjoying
Wind
life.
in the Wingles.
It was great.
I just thought maybe that book and movie, The Birds, happens in the Pokemon universe.
Murkrow would probably be the one.
It was just on a.
They are crows, aren't they?
Yeah,
They are. The Birds film is definitely crows.
Yes.
Yeah, they use crows, but it's meant to be all birds. I remember reading the book.
I can see why they use crows instead. Like, crows are just fucking...
Crows
Crows
are
are
signs
just-
of death, etc. And they're fucking huge.
They're just evil, man. They're evil.
I mean, they look evil.
Crows got a bad rep, man.
Crows in general, they're not gonna like do much. They're just a bird. They're just there.
Did you know that a flock of crows is called a murder?
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
A
knows
murder
that.
of
It's a very
crows.
well-known
That's
fact.
mad, isn't it?
Boy, do I love plural now.
Right, we're gonna get back to Motorstoke through the tunnel, one of the mines down here, I think. Yeah, Galar mine number 2. Wicked. We might do the fire gym. Then we're gonna call it. Have a little one today.
It's a northerner in its natural habitat.
Yep, thank you. Ba, 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 ba. Do we have to? Oh, we have to fight Bede again or whatever the. What kind of name is that, by the way? Bede. I've heard that. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Bede, but I rate want to call him Bede.
Bidet.
My name is Bede.
Put on bed in it.
Just fucking bed.
Bed.
Bed with an E on the end.
It's that thing in English bathrooms that just no one has any
Oh, a
idea. What it
bidet.
is. Bidet.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's just to
What, yeah.
clean your ass, really.
I say you have one of those in your mouth.
Yeah, man,
Not
bidet in
everyone.
every room, innit?
Fair enough.
Okay, unrecognized legend. How did you pronounce it?
To just be like bead.
Well, it's just called
It
a
probably
bead,
is
isn't
Bede.
it?
I'm pretty sure it is called Bede.
Yeah. Is. It is.
Oh, I'm talking about the name. Not the person. I'm talking about the name.
Yeah, it is. Bead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bead.
Just it's definitely not a. It's definitely not a strong contender for my firstborn. Let's put it that way.
I don't believe it.
That's if any women want to get close to me. Ah!
Pain.
I mean, your mum does.
Mom,
And your nan probably.
I was talking about firstborns, Vetya. I'm not gonna really like get very deep into conversation how wrong that is.
So luge, am I right?
But it is pretty wrong.
Yeah, but I didn't hear the first part of the conversation.
Yeah. Just let's just back off it, mate. Just back off it. Just say that you didn't hear it and move on.
I just heard no woman that wants to get close to you. I'm like, oh.
It's all right. No, it's all right, Vetya. That's bit weird.
Funny about that, like little cut in content. Very strange.
Wow. Betty, you have any luge facts for us?
We've heard them all. We need more.
I tell you what,
There's-
right?
Oh.
I'm probably one of them. I'm probably one of the people. Oh, it's a Galarian Ponyta, for fuck's sake. I'm probably one of the people that would like, if I am ever to have children and that, I'd probably just let the woman just decide it, and I'd just be like, yeah, that sounds all right, fine, fuck it.
What if they want a name like?
Oh, CG Banana with the luge fact. There is only one luge track in the southern hemisphere. How about that?
Is a luge fact. Well,
Yeah.
That is one hell of a luge fact.
high quality luge. Bet you're replacing. So
Okay.
got a CG banana in.
Home like a teenager. Hey.
Well, let's have a nice night.
No, we still need you for the luge facts.
No,
Please.
You've got CG
Please.
banana now.
Very please.
Okay. Just because
Good.
you begged.
Good. Just because I begged, that's a bit weird.
It's only weird if you make it.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, stop making stuff weird, Curtis.
Stop making stuff weird, bro. Damn. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Right. That is a fairy. And apparently it's also Ghost. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. No, it's Psychic Ghost. Of course it is. Is it? I don't know. It's probably just straight up Psychic. Nah, that's my final answer. It's probably straight up Psychic. Ba, bum, ba, bum, ba.
In its 63-year history, the International Luge Federation has only had 2 presidents.
Wow. That is a
new
good luge
president-
fact.
A new president will be named in June.
The thing is, though, right?
Yeah.
Big news.
What I don't get is that luge facts usually come about when we're talking about a different sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's almost.
And there's no different sports being talked about. So we
A
can
funny thing-
naturally progress the conversation.
Dizzle, the Toronto Maple Leafs, am I right?
Yeah. Anyway, so most of
Yeah,
the
Massey, how about
There we go.
cricket?
most of
No,
Most of the-
there's no sport. There's no sport. No one's
I
talking
just
about
want to
outside
say
of-
one thing.
Nah,
No, I want to hear it.
nah.
No, I override you, Dizzle.
So a lot of countries have their own like luge federation or association or whatever, and a lot of them are named quite normally and cool. And then the Netherlands, their luge federation whatever is called Bob en Sliebond Nederlanden CO Nederlandse Ski Vereniging.
Which means
Thank you, Dizzle.
No,
Very
I
epic.
don't know.
Yeah,
no, I know, but
would've-
someone does know, surely.
Well, no, not with that, not with that pronunciation.
To understand, yeah.
What does Bob en Sliebond mean?
Bobsleigh.
I mean, that sounds like bobsleigh.
Yeah, it's Bob. It's the
Okay, but why is
bobsleigh
it 4 words?
Because Dutch, innit?
Because it's a different language than others.
Yeah,
Shock,
Dizzle.
that's words. Like,
Yeah, Dizzle. Dizzle.
Yeah.
Disley.
The
I need
weird
to find
thing,
out
right?
what this
Okay.
word means. I need to
What's-
find out what this word means.
What's mad is that the only track in the southern hemisphere is in New Zealand of all places. That's mad.
makes sense. It's like probably the.
Well, I would have gathered Australia.
I have a new favorite German word.
You had a
Go on.
favorite German word?
Schlittenverband.
Schlittenverband.
Yeah.
Which means
Sledge Association.
Wow.
Trying to figure out where this Dutch. Oh, I see where you're getting. Okay.
Bob und Schlittenverband für Deutschland.
Thinking. Translate.
I'm getting pretty fucking tired.
Same.
Just stop being tired.
Wicked session on Pokemon again, though, lads. Really funny. Especially the air crash investigation stuff. Nearly killed me, that.
Okay. I do have a question. How did Bermuda have bobsled luge association?
You keep on cutting out, but I think I just heard how did Bermuda have a bobsled association?
Yeah. I have questions there.
I don't know, leave them alone. Christ, let them do what they want.
Mate, Jamaican bobsled team though. What were you saying? Oh,
Yeah.
No.
To be
Cool
fair, the
Running's
real
like
life
a
story was a
top
bit
tier
more
film.
boring.
I mean, the real life story, they were just bad.
I think I just like Cool Runnings less than
Cool
other
Runnings is a
people,
very
but-
good movie.
It's
Cool
really
Runnings is
good.
so fucking sick.
It's a Disney sports movie.
It's
basically
not just that.
It's just the bobsleigh version of Eddie the Eagle.
No.
To be fair,
no.
and funny.
Speaking of Disney movies, I can't wait for the David Ayres one.
Oh, for
The what,
fuck's sake,
what?
why'd you have to bring this onto the stream, for Christ's sake?
I don't even know what that is.
This all
What?
sounds
Because it is going to be
genuinely
a Disney movie. There's already a movie
Nah,
in the
nah.
works.
He's fucking.
I didn't mean to make him leave.
He's
What is he
fucking.
directing?
He's Canadian. So
And you know, John, what David Ayres did was amazing. I can't wait for that movie.
What's he doing?
I don't know what's going on. What's happening?
Oh, David Ayres was basically a Zamboni driver who had to go in net as the emergency goaltender in an NHL game and won against the team that employs him.
Oh, yeah. I know that story. Yeah.
Right against a Maple Leaf. Why?
Yeah, it's been made into a movie because also he
That happened about 4 or 5 years ago. Is that
no
correct?
last year. Last year,
Was it that?
just before
Was it
lockdown.
that? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. That's why Dizzle laughed because it was against the Maple.
This was a
Yeah.
Maple Leaf fan.
I love that the guy when he got his paycheck for playing in the game, it would have said Maple Leaf Sport and Entertainment on it because he's paid by his employers.
I'm making a Disney.
$40 million of attack couldn't
So
beat
they're making a
him.
movie about a guy that just won a game against his employers as an emergency goaltender.
Yeah, because he was also a Zamboni driver and he never played at that level, and also he'd come back from a kidney transplant.
And he had the game of his life as well. He genuinely had the game
Yeah.
of his life. I really thought it was 5 years ago. That's how much lockdowns affected my arse. Because that feels a long time ago. Long
Yeah.
time ago.
There was another emergency goaltender, but he was in less time, so wasn't credited with the win. And that was 2 years ago, 3?
It might have been that then. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Apparently, James Gordon is going to be part of making the movie.
Oh,
That'd be
Cutzy
Oh,
looking
for
up and
fuck's
watching
sake.
the
Terrible.
Steve Dangle
Fucking hell,
video
if
is
it-
hilarious.
Why James Corden, man? Why James Corden?
Because he's funny British fat man.
He's so not funny.
He isn't. But he played an emoji in the emoji.
Yeah, so did Sir
Wait a
Patrick
minute.
Stewart.
Exactly. That means he's as good an actor as Sir
Oh,
Anyway, I
fuck.
don't know why Dizzle's so upset because his team's likely to win the Stanley Cup this year. So
You just
Nah,
pissed
Not
him
good
off.
either.
Now the Canucks have got it in the bag.
Like, he's clearly pissed off because he remembers that vividly. You don't talk about Dizzle and the downfall or anything negative about the Maple Leafs. He will. I think he's crying right now.
I feel bad if he is.
I bet
He
he, had to
probably
go
is.
anyway. He probably had to go anyway, and he's just used that as like the
Comedic Dizzle moment.
To be fair, if you want a
Maple
Maple Leafs reaction to that incident, then you should watch Steve Dangle's videos on it.
Or just like Charlie.
Charlie a Maple Leafs fan?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Anyway, Luge.
Luge.
I would have been interested in maybe watching that movie,
made
but
a
knowing that
crack
James Corden is around with it, I can't be bothered. Fucking.
You know what James
fucking
Corden
James
isn't in?
Corden.
Cool
Naked
Runnings.
Attraction is trending.
You know who is in Cool Runnings? John Candy.
John Candy, exactly. Yeah, they
John
just used another fat man, which
Who
means
the fuck is John Candy, mate?
John Candy.
Oh,
What? I mean, who the fuck is John Candy?
John Candy, like
He's an
John
Mark
Candy,
Wahlberg.
John Candy.
He was a staple of 90s movies, 80s,
No, I'll
90s.
I'll tell you what the issue there is. I was born 2 years too late.
I was born in 2003 and I know who John Candy is. What do you mean?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
You're
talked
not a boomer.
Have you?
I
hang
love
on.
the
Have you
scene in
never
Home
watched?
Alone.
Have you never watched Cool Runnings?
I've seen Cool Running. I just didn't know that it was John Candy.
Right. Okay. So John Candy is what's his name in the film? Basically, he basically coaches the team. I can't remember his name in the film though.
Because he's a disgraced bobsled.
Yep, disgraced. Yep, definitely disgraced.
Oh,
He plays Irving.
um,
Irving.
Irving Blitzer.
Irving Blitzer. Yes.
An
He's only-
absolute.
This guy is only in 2 films I've ever heard. 3 films, sorry.
Home Alone, Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings.
I'm gonna have
Is he
to
in Home Alone?
screen this
yes.
because I
Cool.
just
He's in Cool Runnings, JFK, the Rocky, hang on, Little Shop of Horrors, and Home
Alright.
Alone. That's it.
Has he Uncle Buck?
Is it?
Yeah, the only movie that I
Uncle Buck's a good movie.
Isn't he in Taxi? Hold on.
I feel like he is.
right. Could someone have a quick look at my stream right now? Because I can't believe what I've just seen my goalkeeper do. And it will make you
I'll
all
believe
laugh.
it because it happened. I know.
Alright.
So it's
Alright, I'm gonna
planes,
play it now.
it's planes, trains, and automobiles that he's in.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
All I'm thinking is John Candy isn't that cool.
He's also in Spaceballs.
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 Yeah, Spaceballs.
I have no words for what I've just seen.
I have no words for Spaceballs.
Have you got nowhere? Ah, mate, Spaceballs.
No, it's not funny.
I have no.
It's the most
Wait
juvenile
for it.
humor I've ever seen.
Boop.
Yeah, so you should like it.
No, Vetya, because yes, I know I'm a child, but it's just not funny.
Yo, what's like the fart noise to word ratio in Spaceballs?
It's less that juvenile. It's a
I've never watched Spaceballs. I'll give you that one.
you're not
God.
missing anything.
Zaya, do you have a count?
Well, the only thing I can think about played up that's juvenile repeated is the lightsaber.
Oh yes, because it's just a bunch of penis jokes.
Yeah, that's the only juvenile repeated
funny.
thing I can think of.
Haha, get it? He's insane that he has a bigger penis.
Oh, you want
That's
a
hilarious.
really good spoof movie, Airplane.
Oh,
Airplane
Airplane
is-
is.
Yeah,
very
Airplane's amazing.
Actually,
Love Airplane.
well, for those that missed it, they had a throw in. The guy boots it from afar, and my goalkeeper literally just stood there and watched it roll past him.
Very sick.
And now they're 2-1 up.
Very sick. Bow, 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 bow.
We don't play football.
Play better.
Ba,
Mania.
ba, ba.
Like motorsport man. Train.
Like Eastside Hockey Manager.
Yo, I have that.
Yeah, I've got one of them. What do they
Out of the
make?
park base 14.
I got one from like 2017.
Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da.
I took flight. How long are you playing?
Oh, we should be on the way. Nope. Go past you.
Thank God for my strikers saving my ass.
Nope. They aren't real.
Dub, dub, dubba, dub,
I know
dubba,
they're not.
dum.
Just
I was gonna make one of those the Stardew Valley. Oh, here's a football game that's happening. Future jokes.
Yes.
But I'm glad you didn't.
R.I.P. long throws.
This is gonna be an annoying
Right.
track.
We're gonna nickname. We've missed a nickname on one of the Pokemon. We're going to get this nickname sorted. We're going to save the game up. And we might be back later with some no cam. If anybody's around in the chat, if they want to chill through the night, we'll have some no cam stuff. I'm just lacking energy today. You know them days where you're just lacking a bit of energy. We're waiting for a decent nickname for this Araku dog. I'll give you as much time as possible in the chat or in the voice chat if anyone wants to try and
Harry.
throw something. No, it's a female.
Yeah.
It's a female.
Vitalised by
Harry.
that. There's another luge fact from CG Banana in the chat. That is, luge is the most dangerous of the 3 riding sports because it's the fastest and has the most effective steering mechanic.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
What?
Don't get into luge.
An Aracuda. Last.
An Aracuda, yeah. What?
Last.
Lass.
Yeah. Because
Which is
Arrow-
LASS.
Yeah, because Arrow and Legolas, and it's a female, so Lass.
You
Lass is,
nerd. You
Lass
absolute
is,
nerd.
Lass is already a word there.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
Lass is the
this
word
bonk's
for-
already a word, isn't it? But we named something bonk.
Call it crank.
Yeah.
Nah, keep going. We'll find something. Razora. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, Robin, like the Stardew Valley character.
No.
Call it Pierre, because everyone loves him.
Yeah.
I'll go Razora. I'm done with that. I searched it with oh bloody hell. What is going on?
Feminine version of a razor scooter.
No, we'll change. We'll go with RO instead of RA. Just to make it sound a little bit less like Razor. I've checked both spellings, and it looks like everything's absolutely fine with that. So we'll go like that. Confirm. And let's. Oh, actually, let's just check. These are all nicknamed. These are nicknamed, yes. So we can save this up. Yeah, that was very funny. Very funny. Couple of gym badges down already. Might be back tonight if you want to check out like either Discord or Twitter. But also there's as much a chance of me missing or skipping tonight and having just a rest of some sort. All right, nice one. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, we have Auden Nosh. We do have Auden Nosh. Yeah, thank you ever so much, everyone. It has been like watching and talking in text chat. Yep. Take care. See you in a bit, guys. Bye bye.